is you had this wonderful line about laughter and what laughter means in a meeting. So I'm going to say it as I remember it, and then you can elaborate on it. And I say this all the time. So you're a rebel at work, you're trying to suggest some new, innovative, different way of doing things, and you're at a meeting, and then you say something and people laugh, and you go, oh, you think, well, that wasn't supposed to be a laugh line. I wasn't trying to be funny. And what you said was that laughter indicates startlement or surprise. So when people laugh at a meeting about something you said, you have surprised them. And that particular point is going to be they're viewing it as particularly different, particularly challenging, particularly innovative. Doesn't mean you should go forward, but now you've got really useful information. Brice.
Yeah, it's interestingly, it's true, and it's actually it's a happy middle point because if it is more expected, no one laughs. But if it is more unexpected to the effect that it kind of breaks a quiet rule of society, then you don't laugh anymore either.
Uh-huh.
It has to be at the right distance, right? Like too cold, you're gonna ice, you're gonna freeze. Too far, you're gonna too cold, you're gonna burn. Too far, you're gonna freeze. But at the right distance, there's humor, and because it originally comes from all great apes have it, by the way, and it comes from the way we kind of jump on each other, but playfully. And so, how do you make sure that the other person is not going to just take it as like downright aggression? So, you want to make noise to call their attention so that no one gets hurt. And you want to show your teeth because you're going to bite them. And this is what grooming is all about. You're going to bite them to get the fleas out. And so, making noise and showing teeth is what has been known now as laughter. You can't suppress
Mm-hmm.
it. You're going to have to show your teeth and you're going to have to make some noise. And the moment you realize this, first in itself, it's funny because you realize that you're doing this super ancient, hundreds of thousands of years old thing that is showing your teeth and shouting to prepare another great ape that you're going to jump on them, basically. And you see, right, me saying this, you're already showing your teeth and starting to make sound. And this is so contagious because everyone, before you know it, is in the mood, right? And you put everyone in the zone of starting
Yeah,
to change ideas.
yeah.
So, technically speaking, this is called benign violation because you violated the expectation of the other person, but in a benign way that is not hurtful or offensive enough that the person stops laughing.
Mhm.
And that's an interesting place to begin an alternative path of thought,
Yes.
right? And
Yes.
in this way, it's always a sign that you should pause, consider this, and stop everything else because laughter is actually pretty precious. Children laugh on average 400 times a day,
Right.
adults 15. So somehow adulthood has cost us 385 laughs a day,
Mhm.
which are not easily found back because we're not so easily surprised anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
And so creating the conditions for laughter is an important element of creating the environment for innovation.
Yeah. Oh, it's fantastic. So, Brice.
One of the things about laughter
Hmm.
that we haven't talked about that is profoundly interesting to me is that it's also a release of tension. So it's like and this is true in the great apes as well. It's almost like I'm a little scared. Like that when you surprise someone by being innovative, they're a little scared. Like, is he crazy? Is she too far out of the box? But they're also doing the calculation and being relieved. Like, no, okay, like we can all agree that we get to laugh about this, that this is safe. And so there's that moment of calculation that you can experience when you're sort of being different or doing something that is going to be like a little bit of, or you suspect that's going to be a little out of the box. There's that moment of calculation that I love where there's a pause and then the laugh, then the release, the recognition. And that pause is like, I even listened to Mike Birbiglia's podcast, Working It Out, about comedy and how laughter works and how comedy works, because I'm so fascinated by that pause of calculation. And it just seems to me that is gonna relate to the beauty of AI and human AI pairing. And so that's why I guess I just had to say it then, and I'm sorry.
No, but
No
this is a very good
apologies.
point. Is it? I would even go further. I think laughter is the acknowledgement of togetherness, because you see, we're not offended by the same things as others. And so, depending on maybe your religion, your politics, your social belonging, your ethnicity, there's a lot of factors that the same joke is not going to resonate the same way. And and so, a Jewish person saying a Jewish joke is one thing. A non-Jewish person saying a Jewish joke is yet another thing.
Right.
And or a black person saying a joke about, you see, we see where I'm going, right? Like we can laugh about ourselves, but other people can't laugh about our identity in exactly the same way, right? It might
Right.
not be funny.
Yeah.
And so the fact that everyone in a community finds something funny is in itself an acknowledgement of the community, right? That we have the same boundaries of what is surprising and what is not offensive, that we share at least that commonality that defines us, for the better or for the worse, because it could be also that the community and you laugh about something that you shouldn't be laughing about. But that's you, that's your community, that's what makes you laugh. And so it's in this, the laughter is also a very, very strong vector of social belonging.